Alrighty, good morning guys, and welcome to my garage. I got all my sports gear on the side, and the kids' roller blades, and the roller skates, and the tennis rackets. So this is what it looks like inside. It's Tuesday, the 7th of April, and it's cold and raining outside, and so we're doing this inside today. So, welcome to the day's workout. Let's see what we've got planned for you two guys today. So what we have is we have a 21, 18, 15, 9, 6. So we've got a descending rep scheme. So whenever you see a descending rep scheme, you'll know that the intention is to try and have you working as hard as possible for as long as possible. The reason we descend in the reps is for you to try and maintain that intensity. So it would be difficult for you to maintain 21 reps of intensity over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets. Right? So to maintain your intensity, we decrease the rep range, the volume, but you can maintain the pace. So what we've got is we've got 21 3-point squats. If you've got, can't do, we'll show you what the 3-point squats are. We've got air squats. Right? We've got broad jumps. If you're not jumping, you're going to do an object jump. If you can't do object jumps, we're going to do step ups. Or if your knees and your legs need to take a bit of a break, we're going to add in some sit-ups. I'll take you through the scaling options. And we've got deficit push-ups. Deficit push-ups means that we're pushing slightly deeper than what we'd normally push. All right, and then we'll go through some push-up options for you. So the workout would start like, you've got 3-point squats, 21 air-point squats, or 3-point squats, 21 broad jumps, 21 deficit push-ups, then 18, 18, 18 of each, 15, 15, 15, 9, 9, 9, 6, 6, 6, time. So it's not a timed workout, it's not a time domain, it's a task priority. So we're setting your task, we want you to get that task done as fast as possible. The faster you get the work done, the higher the intensity. The slower you work, slightly lower you need to do. The other way of scaling this down is actually to cut the total amount of reps down. So for some of you, what we may do is we may say, listen, instead of doing 21 reps all the way through, we may start you at the 18 mark. And in that way, you decrease the total amount of volume you're doing. So if this is new to you, if you've been slightly stiff after some of the workouts that we've been doing for you, what I advise today is cut out the 21 and do an 18, 15, 9, 6, and you can even actually at the end here add on a 3. For those of you that have been working hard, want to work a bit harder, keep your rep scheme nice and high, do 21, 18, 15, 9, 6. All right, so that's the workout for today. Let's quickly go through your movements. The 3-point squat, what we're looking for. So it's going to start with the left side, because it's almost like a Cossack squat. You're going to push down, you're going to touch, air squat. That's 1 rep. Other side, air squat. And it's just a shuffle. It's not a full Cossack squat, it's just a lean to the side. So we're going to side, lean to the side, lean to the side, air squat. Okay, that's 1 rep. Out to the side, air squat. 2 reps. And we're going left, right, middle, right, left, middle, 1 rep, 2 reps, 3 reps, 4 reps. So that's going to be your 3-point squats. Right, if you're not doing squats, you can just do normal 21 squats. Squat on the side. Right. So that's your normal squats. Your broad jump, what we're looking for a broad jump is we're trying to get this jump as far as you can. The more distance you get in the jump, the more work you're going to have. Feet nice and back in your hips, you're going to jump, press, jump. And when you land, oops, be careful of that one. But when you land, what we're looking for is making sure that you're not landing into the knees. Make sure when you land that you're pressing back into the hips into this position. So as you land, 3, 2, 1, jump, hips, press back into the hips, work is here, not pushing forward into the knees in this position. If you do a slightly smaller jump, it's fine, just do a little jump. If you want to put something over an object, just jump over the object, little jump, right? Or the alternative, if you're not going to be doing jumps, let's do a sit-up. I've got a mat today. Butterfly sit-up, keep the chin tucked in, touch, top of the toes, if you can do a butterfly sit-up. Otherwise you're alternating reps left and right, 1, 2, 3 as a stomach option. Okay, you can even do an option of our favorite 30-second plank if you're going to be doing a plank. All right, so that's our jumping options. So we've got broad jumps, object jumps. If you want to do an object, if you've got a nice step that you can step up and down off of, you can do a step up instead of a jump. You can do box jumps instead of a jump. Or we've got our sit-ups or stomach work or planks as an option instead of jumping. Deficit push-ups, What we're looking for in the deficit push-ups is a push-up all the way to the floor. Right, either to the floor. A nice way to do that is to put a stack of books on the side, another stack of books on the side, or magazines, and try and make that push-up slightly deeper than usual. Right, so the deeper you can get it, the deeper you can get your chest to the middle, the more work across the chest and shoulders, as long as you keep the shoulders safe. If you need to scale the push-up slightly, remember knees to the floor, stomach to the floor, make sure that tummy's tucked in, touch, push up, lift the knees, touch, push up, lift the knees. You may find for some of you that 18 push-ups is going to be quite demanding. You may be going to get to 5 and you already had enough of the push-ups. What I recommend is do 5, rest a little bit, shake the arms out, do another set of as many as you can, and then turn over and complete however many reps you're doing sit-ups again. Okay, so if you can't do enough push-ups here and you're getting to 18, that may be too many for you for some of you. Do as many as you can, complete the reps in sit-ups. And that's the workout for today. Nice, quick and short. 3 different movements. Get the movements done as fast as you can, through as many as the reps. If you want to work harder, keep your rep scheme starting on 21, 18, 15, 9, 6. If you need to cut your repetitions down, start at 18, 15, 9, 6, add in a 3 at the end. That's the workout. If you need a bit more coaching description, remember to go to our website. Click on crossfit.com, go to the home page. There's a home icon, workout icon. Click on that. We'll take you to the workout description for the day. It'll give you a little bit more information on how to attack the workout, what to go through, what to look for, what kind of stimulus we're looking for in the workout. And there's a more detailed warm-up description for you. If you need a little bit more coaching around the warm-up, I'm going to go through that in a moment. Okay guys, good day. So now we got warming coach up. What we're looking for on the warm up. As usual, I want to get that heart rate moving for about 5 minutes. Right, you can run, do some shuttle runs up and down, grab your skipping workout, skip for 5 minutes. If you do fast feet on the spot, run on the spot for 5 minutes doing your fast feet, jumping jacks, run around the garden with the kids, chase the dog. All right, 5 minutes of that. Then we're going to do an up and over fence. So an up and over fence, what we're looking for is a bit of a mobility drill through the movement on the hips. We're going to step on the side, we're going to start, and we do an external rotation. We're probably going to do about 5 or 10 times in one direction, 5 or 10 times in the other direction. And what we're doing is we're going to bring this knee up, rotate the knee out, and step. And we're going to bring this step up and over the fence. So there's a fence in the middle, and bring this leg over the fence. Another fence over here. We're going to bring the foot over the fence, over the fence. Again, over the fence, over the fence. 5 or 10 times in one direction. So either all the way across the garden or all the way down the passage. And then we're going to come back, a step, and another fence, step, and a step. Start small if you need to. If you know that your hips are tight, start slightly smaller. And then you can make the circles bigger and bigger or the fence higher and higher as you progress. So that's your up and over fence. Next one we have is sumo squats. Same thing, still going up and down the passage or up across the garden. Slightly deeper. Now what we're looking for is some mobility inside the legs, across the lower back and the hips. So we're going to step, we're going to press, hands in the keep the body up straight, chest up, stretch. Inside the legs, keep the knees pressing open, body stays straight, the knees aren't falling forward, weight is back into heels, and press and stand up. Then we take this big leg around, and you're going to push the bum out, hips back, press. The side. From the side, it's going to look something like this. From the side, step across. You're going to press hips back. Pressing. You notice that my weight is back here. Knees are pressing open, and I'm not coming forward to my knees here. Weight is back over here. Big step, cross, step, whoop, and across. So you can do, again, 5 or 10 in the one direction, 5 or 10 back in the other direction. Give yourself a little bounce at the bottom of everything. So as you come back down, little bounce, and then stand, and across, little bounce, stand. That's going to be your sumo squats. Then we're going to go into walking lunges. So for some of you, walking lunges is going to be okay. If you're not doing walking lunges, we're going to do air squats. So your walking lunge, what you're looking for is a nice big step. You're going to step forward. Make sure, okay, you're not going to rest this back knee on the floor. Your weight is on the heels, okay, and the work is in the glutes. So as you touch, this back knee touches the floor, press up with the hip. Back knee touches the floor, press up with the hip. This side again. Back knee touches the floor, press from here, body stays straight. What I'm not doing is I'm not falling backwards. I'm keeping my stomach connected, and I'm driving, press. If there's too much work with your knees while you're doing the lunges, then rather change and do air squats back in the side. If the air squats is too much, you can do a half squat and just keep the body moving. Okay. Otherwise, what you can do, you can either go back into air squat, back into the sumo squats, or you can warm up your stomach. If you know you're going to be doing sit-ups for the workout, you can do sit-ups in place of your walking lunges and your air squats. Shoulder taps. Right. So you're starting in a tall plank position. So what a tall plank is a nice tall position, shoulder blades back, keeping the body as still as you can without the hips moving or rolling from side to side, head's not dropping to the floor, chin's pulled in. We're going to touch, 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 and we're doing 10 shoulder taps to each side. If the shoulder taps is too much for you, you can just side, 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 or you can just hold this position. Hold, hold, hold. So plank hold. Even just holding that position, a plank, shoulder blades pulled back, stomach tight, is going to warm up your shoulder girdle, chest, shoulders. So it's warming up for that push-ups to come. All right. We're going to do 2 rounds. So have a quick look. We do 5 minutes of your fast feet. We do 1 round of up and over the fence. That should get the hips nice and warm and mobile enough for the rest of the workout. Then the sumo squats, walking lunges or air squats or sit-ups, and the 10 shoulder taps. We're going to do 2 rounds of this lot here, okay, on the side there. Okay, that'll get the hips and shoulders warm. Once you've done that, you do a little bit more work to prepare for the workout. So the movement prep or the workout prep, we do 5 broad jumps. So you want to just make sure that your knees are feeling safe. So you do your 5 broad jumps across the floor, jump, turn around, jump. You don't have to rush it. Take it slowly. Make sure that your jumps are feeling good. Make sure the knees are feeling warm enough, that the hips are feeling warm enough. 5 broad jumps. And then if you're strong enough, do your 10 push-ups. If you need to scale it back slightly, rather go for 5 push-ups. Do 2 rounds of 5 broad jumps and 5/10 push-ups. That should prepare you enough for the workout. Right? If you feel that you're not quite warm yet, do a bit of extra mobility, stretch up in the shoulders. Okay, go back into that deep, long lunge stretch that we've done in the past, where you're stretching up in the hips and the knees out the side. Maybe do a bit more work in the hips. And then when you're ready, get to your workout. 21, 18, 15, 9, 6 that we've gone through. Smash the workout. Put your time on the website. Make your comments. Say, that was terrible. And then post your comments to the YouTube page or to our Facebook page. And that's the workout for today, Tuesday the 7th of April. Guys, have a great day. Have an awesome day. And we'll see you tomorrow morning.